Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. This is Jasmine. Hopefully you watched Tiger King like I did because it was quite the ride. But I'm making this video because I took an elective this semester called web mapping, and I had no clue what the heck that was, and I was in for a learning curve. But I am finishing up my master's in public policy this semester, and I just took this as an elective, not really knowing what I was getting myself into. I learned a lot, and now I can make these really, really cool interactive maps, which is super chill. I can make these maps now for public policy reasons, as data visualizations, making an argument that some sort of policy should happen or not happen. So yeah, this one in particular, this one's using Mapbox, which is kind of like a platform for making interactive maps. But for the project for this class, at the end, he wanted us to do the coronavirus. He wanted us to pick a specific scope, so I chose New Jersey, because I live in Philadelphia now, and New Jersey's been hit pretty hard with the virus. But yeah. Anyway, so this is called a core pleth map. Basically, that just means it's, a more concentration of whatever data, the darker the color is, and the less concentration, the lighter the color is. So this one specifically is looking at coronavirus-related deaths and counties in New Jersey. So you can see the dark colors. We have like Bergen County is like 390 deaths. Camden County down here is only 29 deaths. That's why it's a lighter color. So, and I wanted to make this more user friendly. So this is using Leaflet, which is a different platform for making JavaScript interactive maps. Same data, same stuff. Again, this is from April 10th, so it's old, but when you hover over a county, now the user can see which county they're hovering over because the outline darkens. So that's pretty chill. This one is looking at, this is called a proportional map or proportional symbol map. This is looking at confirmed cases and deaths. So confirmed cases is the blue, deaths is the yellow-orange, and you click on it, it tells you. And when you hover over it, it turns a red color, so that way the user knows which one they are hovering over. And then percent increase. So in these last ones, you can see that's all concentrated around New York City. Which is not surprising at all because a lot of people live here, work here, commute back and forth. So there's a lot of inter travel between these two areas. So not that surprising. But what about when it comes to growth? So we know which ones have the most amounts of deaths and confirmed cases, but what about growing? So when we look at this one, you can see that in the first week of April, the two counties that were growing the most was Atlantic County and Cape May, which is not even near New York. Probably because it was a delayed reaction. But 260%, 327%, all in the first month, or not first month, first week. And the bigger the circle, the more. I think I have this divided into three groups, so over 250%, over 150%, and the smaller ones are everything else. This one's also using Leaflet. But just to show you what I had to do to make these, here we go, code. So that first one I made, this is the coding that I had to do for it. The proportional symbol map is, which one? This one. So this creates different layers. So, like for example, this one's like a mouse over. So when it hovers over the circle, it changes that to that red color that I showed you. And when a mouse is out, so when the mouse cursor leaves the proportional symbol, it changes back to the regular color. But yeah, so that's that one. And the percent increase one is probably the one that's most complicated because I had to create, this is called an array that I had to create. This is called a function, so that way I can actually calculate the percent change. And this is called a for loop, and these are if-else statements. But yeah, I've never done this before in my life. In the beginning of the semester, I've never done anything like this. And then so I had to learn a lot this semester. But now I can make these really cool maps that I'm really proud of. I also made these like interactive graphs too in this one. But yeah, it was cool. It was a really fun semester. I learned a lot. But yeah, have a good summer, everyone. Hopefully, everyone's staying safe, and thank you for watching this.